My name is Jennifer Wendt, and today I'm going to be teaching you about phrasal verbs and their particles. Now, a phrasal verb is it's a verb that has to have one or two other words together with it in order to make the meaning make sense. So these words often, if they're individually put together, don't make sense, but as a whole make complete sense. For example, the phrasal verb turn off. If you have turn by itself, it means to rotate. If you have off by itself, it means the opposite of on or not performing a task. So if we put those individual words together, they don't make sense. So if I said I turned off the light, I rotated while not performing a task the light, that doesn't make sense. However, together, turn off means to stop. So if I stop the light, that makes much more sense. So let's try a few. The directions are to choose the word that best fits in this sentence. Question 1. I need to pick my passport from immigration. Now the word I'm looking for here makes the verb phrase mean to go get something. So I need to pick up my passport from immigration. I need to pick away my passport from immigration. I need to pick back my passport from immigration, or I need to pick on my passport from immigration. The correct answer is up. I need to pick up my passport from immigration. So why? The phrasal verb pick up means to get something. And the only other phrase that makes any sense is to pick on, which that actually means to bully someone or torment something, and that's not what we're trying to mean here. Question 2. Please call him as soon as you can. Now in this one, our phrasal verb is separated by our pronoun here. So it still is a phrasal verb, but it's separate. So what we want to say is for him to return a phone call. So do we say, please call him out as soon as you can? Please call him back as soon as you can? Please call him before as soon as you can? Or please call him off as soon as you can? The answer is please call him back as soon as you can. And the reason why is that to call out means like to yell. To call back means to return someone's call. To call before means to call someone before something else happens, which is not happening in this case. There's not something else happening after. And to call off means to cancel. Well, we're not yelling, we're not calling before something happens, and we're not canceling something. So the correct one is to call back. Number 3, put blank all the toys that you were playing with. So what we're looking for here is to return to the correct place. Now, all of these words make sense and go together with put, but they don't have the right meaning. We need to find the word that means the exact right thing. So are we putting on all the toys that we're playing with? Are we putting out all the toys that we were playing with? Are we putting off all the toys that we were playing with? Or are we putting away all the toys that you were playing with? And the correct answer is away. Put away all the toys that you were playing with. Now, why? To put on means you're wearing something. To put out means to extinguish something, or that you're very unhappy. You can be put out with someone. Put off means to postpone something, to wait till later. And to put away means to return something to its proper place. Now, we're not putting on our toys. We're not extinguishing or getting rid of our toys. We're not postponing or waiting for something. We're returning it. And question 4. I like to blank up stories about princesses and dragons. Now what we're looking for here is inventing a story. Now in this one I got rid of the verb, and you have to put the verb in instead of its particle. So I like to break up stories about princesses and dragons. I like to take up stories about princesses and dragons. I like to make up stories about princesses and dragons. Or I like to call up stories about princesses and dragons. Now the correct answer to this is make up stories about princesses and dragons. And the reason why is break up means to split something, take up means to start doing something, make up means to create or invent something, and call up means to call someone. Now we're not splitting a story, we aren't starting a story, we are inventing or creating it, we're not calling it. So I hope that you learned a lot about phrasal verbs today and their particles, and tune in next time.